I did not mean to attack there. Oh, she sniped the watchdogs, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy she did that. That's so funny. Now I'm wondering if she... It's unlikely she also got the tree boss at the same time there, but... That's a little unfortunate. But it would have been hilarious if she got both at the same time and I did as well. And like we both marked the different square. Yeah, the bathroom break snipe, dude. Yeah, that's funny. I think she must have been going for that synergy, dude. There's no way that you would just randomly go for watchdogs like that if you weren't going for it. But now I gotta catch up again. Is we're 6-6, I think, right? Or I got 7. She got 6. But I have a suspicion that she is in Altus already. Although, if she is in Altus, it would be such a weird play to just randomly go for the watchdogs after that, unless she's trying to throw me off. So, I have to assume she's in Altus right now. If she's not, it's no problem, but if she is, then I just have to assume she is. Oh, that's true. Yeah, she could have gotten the bell-bearing watchdog. That's a good point. And in fact, that's probably what she did do. Yeah. So we gotta catch up. I'm gonna try to get Dragonheart bosses. This is gonna be a majority game, almost for sure, though. I'm gonna prepare for that. There's only one more bingo. There's 2 more bingos remaining. She's an Altus. She's gonna get the plus 12. She's already killed Godric. There's no chance I can contest that, really, unless she just doesn't do it. So Wet Blades is still on the table, but I haven't even gotten to Stormveil yet, so... See, that's why, like, we seem... It kind of feels like we've caught up a little bit, but we still haven't done so much stuff. We haven't gone to Stormveil. We haven't made it to Altus yet. We're kind of still behind, I think, dude. Even though I have an extra square. And Altus unlocks a lot of stuff here, so yeah, let's kill this Dragonheart boss. We will go kill just some other Dragonheart boss really quickly. Probably a Gil. We'll grab that square. And then I probably Wet Blades. Go kill Margit and go for Wet Blades at that point. Because yeah, again, I think just majority makes the most sense here. Yeah, bow only Moog, dude. Genius strategy. I actually didn't realize that I did lock myself out of Moog. So she could play around that, but she doesn't know that I did that. Dude, I didn't even think about that either. I locked myself out of fucking Moog because I killed the guy, and I didn't even see that on the board. Yeah, we just gotta get to Altus. I gotta level up some more HP because I'm really squishy right now. And we gotta go into Stormveil and all that stuff. Yeah, doing Moog takes a lot of time, but it just if that is, you know, the final square, I can't really reach it unless I go into fucking Snowfield the proper way. Or I mean, yeah, go to Snowfield and go through the portal. Which I'm clearly not gonna do. Our weapon should be solid. I was looking at the board. Posing probably wasn't worth it with this amount of damage we have, but... I'm on the wrong side of him. Oh, can you really revive Vari? I guess you can, right? Dude, I've never even thought about that. You probably can. Oh, you can't? Okay, that sucks. Not with... Oh, only Diagro. That's unfortunate. Okay, this should be a fast kill, hopefully. I actually don't even remember where I normally stand for this. Not there. Just buff. Oh, seriously, bro. Gonna... Fire breath. Okay, that's fine. Voice break, maybe? I think she's... Oh, that's the wrong place. NG Plus would be allowed, but there's... I mean, there's no way anyone's going to get 10G Plus in one of these. We're +4. And she was really in the driver's seat. Like, this was a great opportunity for her to beat me. She still can, of course, right? But, you know, the match is kind of balanced out a bit now. This would have been a really good time to beat me right now, dude. Katana does not have bleed now. Might be like the only one that doesn't. I guess the poison one doesn't, right? Serpent Bone. All right, so we got some options. We could go for a +12 and do Godric and stuff. I don't hate that. Let's go do that. Go do Margit and Godric. Get the wet blades going. Because again, I'm playing for majority here. I don't really have a... just because those two remembrance kills are on the table here, I really think it's unlikely that I'm going to get a bingo on those. Just so unlikely. Because yeah, I can do Godric easily with that, but unless I don't know, unless there's Catch Flame somewhere and I could do Renala with Catch Flame and then Godric with the bow. I don't think it's worth even trying right now. I'm just gonna scoop up as many scores as I possibly can. Oh, you bastard.
Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
But yeah, one thing I can for sure do is I can use to my advantage that she has already done the remembrance kill with boss with the claws and daggers, right? Which is by far the easiest one. And so I can use that to my advantage, knowing that if she's gonna possibly block those for me, that's actually a really good point. She almost has no chance of blocking that for me. So I could go kill Lanciax and Magnus. That's a damn good point, dude. More vigor, though. She also doesn't know I'm in Altus yet, so I kind of want to just hold that information. She's going to assume I am, though. With how slow I started out on this, she has to assume I'm in Altus already. In fact, she probably assumed I was in Altus way before I actually was in Altus. Yeah, there's a number of reasons to come here. The wet blades, we got a plus. You can get after you kill Godric, you get the +7 or +8 Rogers rapier. Do I have enough health to go kill Magnus though? Is the question. Do I have a stone sword key also? I do. I'm gonna go get the wet blades first. That's probably the quickest thing I can do. I'm really confused why she hasn't gotten more squares here, because I might be wrong in thinking that she was already an Altus. Maybe she wasn't. But I don't see how she couldn't have been an Altus. Unless she's stuck on something now. It's also possible. Because based on my assessment that she was an Altus like a while ago, she should have gotten some of those quick squares to get. And I think she should probably recognize as well that this likely is not going to be... Shit. Fuck, he saw me. Likely is not going to be a bingo game, but maybe she's trying to get set up with those other squares, right? Maybe she's thinking, oh, I got to block Remembrance bow only or some shit like that. Maybe she's trying to do Redan bow only. I don't know. It'd be a terrible decision, though, because Redan bow only is horrible. I should have gotten this one last. This was kind of stupid. It's very stupid. Still can't fast travel. Matt Scotsman, welcome back, dude. What is she doing? If anyone's curious, the square is just to kill the Dragonheart bosses. You don't actually have to like receive the Dragonheart. But the reason why I got it now is because I fast traveled before I actually received the Dragonheart. All right, let's go clean up Godric. Actually, Wormface is faster than this for sure. Let's go do that. Wormface plus... what is she doing, bro? She's must be stuck. Wormface plus Lanciax plus Magnus. No. I'm not actually asking what she's doing. I'm just thinking to myself. Of course. We are at 9 squares, so we're still a ways away from majority, but I don't understand what she could be doing other than getting stuck, honestly. She must have gotten stuck on something. Because there's too many obvious squares to go and get. Unless she's really focused on that block on row 1. I don't think so, man. Yeah, killing Moog, dude. Well, if she was killing Moog, she would have killed Magnus already, 100%. This is a good match so far, though, dude. Like, it's pretty close. I do wonder, though, I'm going to ask her about what she was thinking at the start of this game. About, you know, the positioning she was in, what she thought I was doing. Because I guess one slight advantage I have, like, now that I have a reputation for bingo, people aren't really going to expect me to, like, make a bunch of mistakes like I did at the start of this. And so people will think, like, oh, he must be planning something big, so they're going to be always, like, super anxious about what I'm doing. Even though I just, like, totally gave up those squares at the start that I was, like, literally going for. And she's gotten, like, 3 key snipes on this so far. She got Bach, she sniped by probably 8 seconds. Watchdog, she sniped by literally less than a second. then the torrent she sniped by maybe like 30 seconds because I was trying to use a fucking shield. So. How much did these cost? You know, I just realized I could go pick up the ones on Vare. If I need it. Starting weapons are randomized, yeah. So I started with this weapon. But yeah, for sure, based on this match so far, I think, I think it's probably safe to say that I think she's easily going to be top 4, in my opinion. And yeah, people can improve a lot, right? There's a lot of new bingo players, but I think she's going to be top 4, probably. More like a familiarity race. No, it's not. That's a huge part of it, but bingo's so much more complicated than it seems. You know, like when I first started thinking about when I was invited to the first bingo season, I thought what I was thinking is like, okay, I'm gonna always go for like the fastest squares. I'm just gonna try to get as many squares as I can, but obviously that's not necessarily a good strategy at all. But it's so much more complicated than it seems. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna try to buff here. God, fucking Magnus fast rolls, bro. Okay, now I don't know. Not sure what's going on now. Maybe she's trying to fight Lanciax and got stuck on him. Because she was saying how much she hated Lanciax earlier. Yeah, now that I started establishing myself in Altus, though, this is gonna be tough for her to win, I think, unless she's been setting something up the whole time here. This boss is so fucking annoying. Gotta get that stun, though. Here it is. It's such a good weapon, though, huh? It's such a good weapon. It's too bad it's in such a bad spot in the game because this would be a really like it's better than the Dragon Halberd easily, right? Because it's kind of the same buff except it's just a faster weapon with a better moveset. Yeah, she got stuck on something. That's unfortunate, dude, because I think, as I was saying earlier, if she didn't get stuck and, like, played quickly enough and made the right strategies, the right place. Even with my experience in bingo, being that behind at the start, she could have won for sure. 100%. Because, yeah, what happened, for people who missed it, I basically, I started with a weapon that I couldn't wield. I started with this thing, which requires 20 dex. And I kind of forgot that I started with it, and I was going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go kill the boss on Torrent or whatever. But then I was like halfway there, and I realized, oh shit, I don't have a weapon that I can use. And so yeah, I basically, I was like, okay, I'll let her get consumable. I'll go kill the boss on Torrent. They're both squares that are on a diagonal, so they're both equally good. And so yeah, that's what I was gonna do. But yeah, so I couldn't, and then she sniped the Torrent boss. I was trying to kill it with a shield that I had. So she sniped that, and then I was like, okay, I gotta go just get set up. So I killed Nice Cavalry. And then I went to go give Bacchus Needle, because I was thinking she was gonna move on a setup, and I just want to get some squares on the board. She sniped that as well. So like already I was down 3 squares, and she had 2 important squares on there. And I basically just wasted all my time. And so she had a really good chance of beating me here, I think. Now, the one advantage I did have, I have to assume she did not start with this weapon. I can be pretty confident she didn't. And so I had a better weapon, almost for sure, right? I think that's probably helped quite a bit. But yeah, she did get plus 12. Going for that frostbite proc. We're not really going to stun this boss, unfortunately. This is such a slow fight with this weapon. It's probably a mistake, but there's really not that many other squares to scoop up here. I shouldn't have done this. I don't want to get hit by that one. Ooh. How many squares are we at? 5, 10, 11, 12. So I just need one more square, right? Or am I misadding that? Dude, I literally can't go for Moog, you guys. I would lose before I got Moog for sure. Oh my god, it can be a... I thought... Dude, I thought these were supposed to be replaced by, like, the same weapon type. That's not a bow. That's a crossbow. Oh boy, okay, let's go check round table. Oh, not in... Oh, merchants are completely random. Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I could go Golem Great Bow, but I don't have great arrows. Oh man, I didn't know that. Okay, so we just gotta go check the merchants then. Yeah, that makes these like kill remembrance bosses even worse, dude. But yeah, I guess we could go check the incantations. Yeah, we don't... Go check incantations. Just get the shackles. Nah, it's too slow, but I could.
Oh, welcome to I teach and explore.
We can go check what Patches has, I guess. But let's see if there's any good incantation here. Oh, Flame. Is that FP efficient? Only 16 faith. $20 faith. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Black Flame. Oh, and there's not even a guaranteed seal here, bro. Man, I'm really not a huge fan of that, actually. This is way too much RNG, in my opinion, for these squares. This guy didn't have one, did he? Go check this guy. Yeah, I don't like this at all. I'm not gonna lie. I think the merchant store should be replaced by, like, maybe not the spell ones, but those merchants should replace a seal. Because now I'm just running around looking for a seal, I guess, and it makes it so that these squares are just not ever worth doing almost.
Oh, am I? Are you here as a couple?
Man, Anspur Rapier. I guess maybe I should go for something else. Oh, true. Yeah, we can go get the Godslayer seal. That's a good point. I'm gonna need Stone Swords for that, though. I don't think I have any. Let's get 2. Yeah, I think the rest of the squares are decent, but just these, and I don't know. I think if the shops replaced the exact weapon class that they like the same weapon class as the weapon that it replaces, then I think it wouldn't be a problem, in my opinion. Is then there's still the RNG of like getting the right spell and stuff, but I don't know. But it's really skewed against spells, I think. Because bows, you're still gonna be like guaranteed some arrows and stuff.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut
But for
ever.
for spells, you just have no idea, right? You don't know where you're gonna get your catalyst. Golden Order. I don't think I can use that. 17 and 17 faith. God damn, I should have gotten that tier, I think. Durbin, thanks for the 8-month resub, dude. 2 classes guarantee a staff and a seal. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think I like it. Yeah, I guess we can hit 17 int and faith. Because, yeah, I guess there will be still some randomness if... Yeah, there's still going to be randomness if you can wield this seal or catalyst or whatever. But I think not having a I don't know. I just don't like that you're locked out of it. Basically, you're not quite locked out of it, but you definitely could be locked out of some of this stuff, just based on what class you pick. But yeah, I guess maybe you can always start with the spell class, but I don't think that's a good idea either. Not sure. Imagine if this was a close game and well, I guess it is kind of a close game, but if I wasn't at 12 squares and I was like rushing to get this and then it's like, oh shit, I don't have a goddamn seal, bro. Got the spells, I don't got the seal though. Let's go back to round table. I want to see what this prayer book has.
I've decided I'm off in. We may not if there's an... That's incantation. Very well.
Nothing good. Imagine she snipes us and I gotta do bow. We're probably gonna have to go all blue here. Let's go with... I don't have a fire tier. That's unfortunate. Go faith, and I guess none of the other ones really matter. Yeah, maybe Domo. I think that would make it probably more even with... I think what you got to do is compare it to the other remembrance kills, right? So for daggers, claws, and fists, I think... Well, I don't know. I guess maybe it's a bigger problem for seals, maybe, right? Because there's a lot of stabs you can just pick up really quickly, but it's less common to get seals. And so you could be like going way to your way to get a seal, and then it's just not even one you can wield or something. Okay, faith and int, so that I can wield this thing. What if I don't kill him in time, bro? That's a legitimate thing here. I might not kill him in time. And then I just... Black Flame's pretty good, though. She's probably just waiting for me to, like, do some square, but I'm having issues, man. All the easy squares have been done. Yeah, this is part of the reason what I was talking about earlier with the remembrance kills. That's kind of why I waited for her to pick which one she wanted to do, so that I could just save it for later. There's no question she picked the best, most convenient one. Could have done shackles already? That is not even close to true. Could not have done shackles by now. I would have had to go into the capital. I would have had to kill 2 remembrance bosses. I haven't killed any yet. I would have had to do a whole lot of stuff to get those prepared. And before she snipes this dude, like what I think is there's a strong chance that she was doing Radan or something, bro. Like trying to get a bow Radan kill. I don't know. Yeah, it's a great spell, though. Can we try out O Flame, or is it not even worth it? So I'll try it. Oh! Not bad. Oh, you can't do jump attacks with it, though. Let's do a Black Flame here. It's really bad DPS, but at least it's kind of hard. Okay, maybe not. Maybe Black Flame is better. Yeah, this is cool. This is the cool part of this, though, that we're using 2 spells that
I am the Lord.
you wouldn't normally use for bingo.
All that is golden.
This is definitely cool. That's the cool part of it.
We'll return together.
So I like it in that way.
Home.
And at the end of the day, I guess we did figure it out, but it's just, I don't know.
Gold.
Yo.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was scrambling around trying to figure out where I could get a seal that I could actually wield and like what spells to use.
Yeah, I know
But-
it's hard to find. Like I was thinking, stupidly, but you know, sometimes desperation calls for a strat. Trying bow only with Radon.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
wow,
where the
that's
hell
funny.
do I get a bow?
That's funny because that's actually exactly what I was saying. I thought you could be doing,
Yep.
but
I considered it, but then I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I know Gino's about to win, so I just decided to, in theory, kill Radon and then go for Morgott.
okay,
But
okay. I see.
I assumed you were gonna bingo pretty soon.
So okay,
Um,
well, so at the start, what were you thinking? Because I wasn't like intentionally going slow or something. I started with the dragon scale blade, and I wasn't really paying attention. I guess I was like, okay, I'll let you take consumable kill, and then I'll just go kill Torrent or kill a boss on Torrent, and then I was like halfway there, and I realized I don't have a weapon that I can use for this, and so. Yeah, so it was not
I
good.
was thinking I had a weapon that I could use, and I thought I
Yeah.
could beat you to it if you made a bad class choice.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I was hoping for to happen. I don't know how much I beat you by. How close was it?
To Torrent?
Yeah.
I wasn't even close. I was like, I ended up going for it. I thought you would assume that I was gonna get it, and so I started like doing it with a shield, and it was horrible damage. But
Oh, a shield,
yeah, it's not great.
bro.
I went
that's
consumable and
crazy.
shield, and I got him to like I don't know, maybe a third or half health, and then you got it, and I was like, okay,
Oh,
bad.
wow.
But yeah. So what I
Yeah.
had to do, I just had to go kill the Knight's Cavalry, and then the Dragon Scale Blade is like god tier. So
I
once it was
love
set
the
up.
Dragon Scale Blade.
Yeah.
I really, really like that weapon. I think it is a great weapon. Sorry, I was just killing Radon. I'm fully here now. I'm fully here. You have my full attention. Okay. So, yeah, I was thinking that I wanted to swoop up all the early game squares. I knew that I had the dexterity to do consumable only on Beastman of Fair Missoula because you have to be really careful with your dexterity, which I'm
Yeah.
sure you know. Which I think I had 2 knives left, maybe.
Okay,
And
you didn't pick up the
then
Kukris?
I did not pick up the kukris because I
Okay.
rushed straight to the cave.
Yeah, that
because
makes
I'm like,
sense.
yeah, so I did not pick those up.
Mm.
And then I was like, okay, we can get Bach's needle back and then kill Bach. I literally murdered Bach. And as I murdered Bach, you got the 3 NPCs. And it was so tragic because in the cave when he's
Oh
like
yeah.
dead, he one-shots. So I
Mm.
just straight up smoked him and he died and it was awful and
Well,
horrible. I felt bad.
You got a lot of snipes on me on this. So yeah, I fell behind. I was trying to like at least get some early game squares. So you sniped me on. Yeah, you definitely sniped me on the Torrent kill. But I was probably less than 5 seconds away from Bach. I killed the boss and I was running towards him as you got that square.
Really?
So you sniped that, and then at that point I had 0 NPCs killed. So I'm like, okay, I gotta kill some guys here, or I gotta get something. And so yeah, I killed
Aw.
Bach really quickly, and then I just killed like Vari and stuff. Not even realizing that Moog was on the board, but
I see. That was the thing is I didn't want to give up. Well, like
Yeah.
stupidly, which maybe wasn't the choice, but I didn't want to give up.
It could have
Moog.
been. It definitely could have been, considering
Yeah,
we
'cause
almost got.
Who knows if it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If it goes to like full majority, so I don't know. I recognize what you were doing in Liurnia probably a couple minutes too late. I think by the time
Oh,
I
yeah.
realized all the synergy that you had in Liurnia, I had committed to Godric's Great Rune, which
Yep.
basically was my time sync. I'm assuming by the time I did Godric's Great Rune, you probably were already almost done with the avatars. And I think you picked up Liurnia bosses very quickly, and then I assumed you were doing Watchdogs, which I don't know
Which
how
I
close
was.
Watchdogs. You were. Okay.
Yeah, you sniped me on Watchdogs, and it was funny because I was getting the 2-in-1. I was getting I was getting the 5 tree bosses.
I figured. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And it's funny because I killed it. I marked the 5 tree bosses, and then and then your mark was there right as I was about to mark it. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
assumed that that's what you were doing, and
Yep.
I don't know if I chose the wrong watchdog, but I think I would go for the Kaled one. I don't know what your thoughts are, but I
Yeah,
would
the Kayla
almost go
duo
for
is definitely the play.
the fucking one in Weeping. Have you fought that thing recently?
Yeah, the weeping one's bad.
With the imps? That's
Yeah.
horrible. I I don't think I would ever do that again. I honestly
Well,
think the Kaled one would be easier.
well, it depends if you
It
have
depends
the
if you have the darts.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you have the darts, then all of them are fine. It's just the weeping one's probably
Mhm.
the furthest out of the way,
And
usually.
you rushed Rhea Lucaria, so I'm assuming you had the darts from that.
Yeah.
And
Well, rush is
yeah.
an interesting way of putting it because I was like scrambling on the start, and then I really had to go to the bathroom at one point,
Oh god, you should have.
and
What stopped you?
well, nothing did. I did go, but I was just I was like,
You went to the bathroom in the middle of the match?
yeah, no, because
Oh,
I
you
was
should have told me
I was all
that.
messed up, so I had to.
Okay, it was a necessity.
But yeah, that's
I'm
why
happy that you were
I
able to
fumbled the
go.
pots. Like I fumbled the pot marking, and then
I know,
I marked
you
warm
stressed
face
me
by
out.
accident, and yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, when you mismarked the pause, I got stressed out. I'm like, "What the fuck is he doing right now? What's
yeah,
going on?" But yeah, so I think what really kinda was my demise in this is I got really overwhelmed when I saw what you were doing in Liurnia, and I'm like,
yeah,
"I don't think there's anything I could do." By the time you had already committed to, I'm assuming you did all the avatars there because you were doing the physic flask
yep.
components, and then you had Loretta. There was just so much laid out in Liurnia that I didn't see until it was way too late.
Yeah, that's probably
But
just it. Just getting used to like seeing the stuff.
yeah. Did you use the dragon scale blade the whole time?
Yeah, yeah, I did. It just destroyed everything. Except the only thing it didn't destroy was Lion CX. That's for sure. But
Yeah, you killed her as I got to her, so I was telling chat that it had been, many months since I fought Lanciax,
yeah,
probably at least, I'm guessing 8 at this point,
yeah,
and she
yeah,
slammed me and one-shot me, and I was like, "Well,
yeah.
I mean,
I
that's
almost
expected."
I almost
So
didn't go for it just because I was thinking that you were just never gonna go for that. I was just gonna leave it, but I was like, I guess I might as well.
I tried to surprise you, and I, did not surprise myself with my death, so, yeah, that was great.
No,
I
that was
don't
a
think
really close game. I think the if
I'm
you had
kicking
seen
myself for my pathing.
what did you say?
I'm kicking myself for my pathing. I was going for plus 12 Starfist because I'm like, I got
Yeah.
that as my fifth weapon for Godric.
Mm,
And I saw the plus 12. I'm like, oh, if there was a little bit more synergy, like the bell bearings or something, it
yeah.
probably would have been worthwhile. But I think ultimately it was a bad choice. Um, but you live and you learn. And it was fun. I had fun. I feel like I'm learning a lot. My pathing is terrible. Oh my god. And
Yeah.
I think part of it is
Mhm.
I'm used to, like no hit row where you pick up your smithing stones by Stormhill, et cetera. But I
Yeah.
was trying to beat you to so many things that I
Mm.
just didn't pick up normal things. And I don't know if ultimately that would have made a big difference in those early game squares, but
I
it
I yeah.
definitely hurt me later. So
I think you did all the early game right. I mean, considering what
thanks.
happened, you got 3 squares,
I did.
and usually what happens, if someone goes for the early game squares and somebody decides to set up, then you get 3 squares at the cost of not being set up as soon. But in this case, you got those squares, but I wasn't anywhere close to set up at all.
Good.
So you were like just straight up way ahead.
At
And then
least I
yeah,
made you sweat for, like, 5 minutes, right? And then you're like, "Oh,
oh
wait,
yeah.
I'm Gino. I'm Gino, and Liurnia is
Mm.
is insanely." God, that was so good.
Yeah, there's too much stuff
Um,
in Liurnia to like not see that soon
I
enough.
know, and I was going up to Godric's Great Rune, and I'm like, "Holy crap, he's setting up Liurnia right now."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that is what he's doing, so but, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't know, do you wanna do another one, or do you wanna be done for the day? Thoughts?